Colorado. Because Denver protests the murder of Trye Nichols.
You look warm.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I had my dad was in the shop for 3 weeks. I got it out, and then the day of the great snowstorm, you know that we had?
Yeah.
I woke up in the morning, I turn it on, I hear the screeching, and then smoke comes out of the heater. The belt broke, and I wouldn't go anywhere. So I go back in there another 5 minutes. I get it out, and I ran into a pothole. Because I had to put tires on too. So I had to put the tires on some side. Oh my God.
Yeah, we saw your van back there.
Okay.
Does that work? Thank you. And we can interview both of us. Without judgment.
And everyone that does that's probably real old doesn't leave.
Do we have any sites for Trye?
I just talked to the pilot and they said they were going to have their thoughts.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, Mary might be ready now in the meantime.
Does that work? Yeah. I can send you a picture of that thing.
I have it in my phone here. It's in an email that I.
Yes.
Is that what y'all got? Yay! I'm so glad that works.
Yeah. And we actually had seen it on social media, so I was even playing around since yesterday. Yeah, I understand Rahma.
Okay, good.
Am I saying your name right, Rahma?
Yep.
I think so.
Okay, wonderful. Perfect. Kind of. I'll get it right. I'm Colette.
I'm Carol.
Nice to meet you. How are you tonight? It's cold.
I've got lots and lots of things.
You're ready though. You did it right.
Yes.
You did it right. I did it wrong.
So you're Colette with 7 News.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, so you guys are reporting here tonight?
Yes, yes. We're here
Awesome.
tonight. We'll have a full story in our 10 o'clock broadcast today.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I'm on YouTube, so.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
worry.
The titular channel, I just learned a new word the other day. It's my channel and my name is my channel. My channel is my name, so I'm a titular.
Well, there you go. There you go. See, I learned something. I was about to say, I just learned something new.
Yes, because I don't use that word at all.
I didn't know it actually.
So now you have a new word.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe I'll use it tonight. You never know.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, dang it, I have a cup of hot coffee in the bag.
And you forgot it.
Sasha's in there too.
Oh, really? Is she gonna come out? Oh, wow. I was thinking about not your dog. Just I was like, why isn't she out here?
Oh, you thought it was Sasha.
I thought you were
The other
talking Sasha.
Sasha.
Yeah, like Sasha.
The other Sasha.
I was like, why isn't she out here?
No, my dog Sasha.
Yeah. My bad.
I could have brought her, I guess. I didn't think about that. She probably would have liked that. But I wanted to straight, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her feet.
She was walking.
Oh, was she?
What, a couple of days after? It was like 2 days after something else. Yeah, because it was
Oh,
long.
yeah.
She couldn't walk. She was like falling over.
I know, it was like they kind of.
Hi, Michael.
I just kind of went, no.
Would your friend like one as well?
Yes, that's Michael. Hey, how are you doing? Good.
Here you go. You can give your friend one.
You're just always ready for the buttons, right?
It's so good to see you. I wasn't able to give you the one at the
the Women's March.
I know I missed it.
And then I thought, oh, I'll bring her one because I know you was coming here. And I had them, and I saw you, and I was going to give it to you. Then I just, my mind went blank.
All right, we'll see each other again.
But I have one at the house, and next time I see you, I'll bring it and give it to you.
So I don't know if you used. I used to. Summer 2020, I had a backpack, and I covered it with buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
let's go.
next time I see you, I'll give you one.
Good. Okay. Good. It looks like
everybody's
showing up.
More than I anticipated.
Yes, and Channel 7's here.
I can see that now. There's another TV station too. I think it's 9. There's one over here. I think.
9 News. Yeah.
I think
there was a camera over there. I don't know if it's.
There was a couple.
Yeah. All right. What do you got?
Oh, so
I have an extra.
so
what is
there'll
this?
Be, another protest will be here tomorrow at 12.
Another protest here tomorrow at 12.
Yep.
And where are you with?
So I'm with the Denver Aurora Community Action Committee.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, who are you with?
I'm Carol Funk. We're on YouTube.
Oh,
Carol.
right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm usually here at the protests in Denver.
Oh, okay.
And,
yeah, could you live stream ours tomorrow?
so what time tomorrow? I'll look at those flyer.
Yeah, it's noon.
And then
Yeah,
I'll probably be here.
At the Capitol. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you, Eddie. It's Carol Funk.
Carol Funk, I'm Cole.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And that's the name of my channel too.
Oh, no way.
Carol Funk. Okay.
I've been debating putting on
What is this?
before.
This is Tortuga.
Oh, that's the person who was killed in Atlanta defending, trying to defend the forest. That Cop City.
The Cop City.
Yeah, that guy.
Is that disgusting?
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, it's just totally disgusting.
Yeah, for sure.
Cop City. It's like freaking. I don't know. We live in some dystopian
That's how it
world.
feels.
It's
Yeah.
And I can't quit. I haven't even seen the footage.
I can't
watch
that kind
it.
of stuff. Yeah, it makes me. Yeah.
I mean, when they came out and his mother spoke before they released it, saying it was going to be bad.
Yeah.
I just couldn't.
I don't know.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
What's up?
Nothing crazy. I also have like towards my bike. So
Fuck you, that's real solid. Cool.
yeah, so yeah, if anything or if you want to help or anything, I'm like
You have speakers there, right?
Huh?
The Denver Communists will speak, I'm sure.
I like the med bike.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we got medics here. That's
I know.
great.
I know.
That's awesome.
I was talking to her about it. She said that's my med bike. And I said, can you explain to me what a med bike is?
It's perfect.
Yeah, she showed me what it was for. She had all kinds of stuff in it.
Let's go look at the bed bike. Look, how cool. All the stuff she's got here.
has like milk, a different first aid kit.
Pepper spray?
I don't know what else she has in it.
That's what the milk's for.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I thought, did she have it? I said, well, I don't know about that. I know what the milk is for. I just didn't know if she had it herself.
I don't know. Have you been pepper sprayed?
No, have you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a class action suit against Democrats.
Oh, I have not.
Sprayed for no reason. No reason.
I hope that never happens to me.
I don't know how it's going now.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how it's going. I'll have to check it on it.
Yeah, I know that. I know they're here. We was looking at. I showed you your bike.
Yeah, this
She
is my
wanted.
bike.
She wanted to film your bike.
Yeah, you totally can. I just don't want to be there.
Okay. I'm very
That's
impressed.
what you had, and I said, well, let me see how you milk there.
I'm very impressed.
It's pretty cool.
Honey.
I like it.
And these bikes are great.
Really stand out.
Yeah. Thank you for being here.
What is this here at the side here? Can I ask? What is this like here on the side? Is this like?
Yeah, it's a light. It just busted.
Oh, it's a light. Okay.
It just busted.
Oh, it's an LED light. Yeah.
I wasn't sure what it was.
I have a lot of those in my van.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I do. It's very pretty.
If you don't want to penetrate your coat, put it
Oh, good idea.
Oh, that is a good idea.
I get it. Me too. Like, especially.
Got 7 news and 9 news here, it looks like.
There are only a few, like,
Who's here?
like people that I know that I really grew up with.
Hi, guys.
Most people are more like casual.
Carol, can you give a big thanks to all the medics that showed yes? Thank you, all the medics that showed up. We're just talking. On televised media, yes. I know. Sure here?
What's your name? I can't.
Hey.
Stay. Hello. What's your name?
Hi, all.
No, no.
Once again, I don't have my glasses on, guys.
John, what's up? But I was like reading myself on.
Chinese. Hi.
I was like, random. I was trying to or like I'm working.
Cats Not Cops. Love you. I love you too, honey.
Often milestones that you always prizes. And they're things like, here's the gift card I got for Christmas for dinner. You know what I mean?
You're not going to be out here tonight?
Oh, I got a massage gift certificate. Okay, on this day you can use
Hi, Rob.
Yeah. Just let me know. I was trying to reels first, but it was
I was talking to this like
If you don't see any correctly,
but you got me in.
I'm doing my count back up. That's fine. It was weird, like so. They want to, but for the most of the second half of 2021, all of the
Alright, I'm like, go.
Hi, guys. How are you?
How's it going?
How you been doing?
How's the van?
It's awesome. This
Yeah.
thing is parked over there.
I think I'm parked right next to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
dog's
you had
in
that
it.
white ProMaster right there?
It's so good to see you. White Professor.
Yeah.
Her name's Dragonfly.
Dragonfly.
Uh-huh.
Cute. Other talk to her. Thank you. Weed? Yeah.
Of course. I always So, yeah, it was in the shop for 3 weeks. I got it out. And then the big snowstorm, you know, from down parking lot. Spent the night, I wake up in the morning, and I turn on the van, and I hear this screeching, and then smoke comes out of the freaking heater van. And so I take it back in. They had replaced the serpentine belt. Well, it broke again.
Yeah. People always think like van life is like this. I'm like, nah, dude, you are always fixing something.
Always.
Always. Nothing. Everything will break multiple times.
Is your heater fixed?
Nope. But actually, I think the heater is fixed. I don't think that's a brand new heater in there. Like, completely replaced. I think my battery is replaced. I don't think that they're holding enough grease anymore to keep to start my pricing. Yeah.
I have a propane heater. We have a diesel. Did you? I couldn't figure out why it kept going out of the thing. It's like, why is it good? Oh, I remember propane. So I got it again.
Is it like a buddy heater?
No, it's a propane RV here. So, yeah, so it works pretty good. Float. It's going down.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know, like, I mean, as much as it is so frustrating sometimes how much stuff breaks and whatnot, it does make you really, like, confident in your skills over time. You get used to fixing them and, like, feeling like you can rely on yourself to, when things do go wrong, to fix them.
How long have you been back? Oh,
I've been back for a while now.
have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But since April, full time.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I've been, like, housed, working.
So normal.
But they don't know what I'm doing behind the scenes. My lip nose from the outside, that's the plan.
Yeah, I've been like, I got it yesterday.
You're into what?
I was ready to get out. My dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I was drilling too.
I usually smoke these little joints. I get stoned right now.
Right?
Sorry.
Thank you.
I didn't remember smoking. Well, I maybe knew, but I maybe forgot.
That's fair.
You know now.
Okay.
And this event tonight, how would you describe it? Is it a demonstration? Is it a protest? Is it a rally? What is the correct
I feel like it's what you just said. It is a protest. It is a rally. It's a demonstration. It's for people to come together again and again and again and again, screaming the same sort of message that we need change. We need music.
And I'm sure you guys won't stop me. Stop. You guys won't stop doing this.
Never.
These kinds of, yeah.
No, I'll be back here again, whether it's pouring, whether it's snowing, until our demands are met, aka police reform.
Thank you so much. I can swap the mic. Thank you, Sita. Very You look warm though.
Yeah, I like your coat.
I got it from Tyler.
Yeah, you look like pretty comfortable.
You know, I love it.
It's a nice
I love this. This is what.
Yeah. And we're also are they talking to somebody else now? You and Lotus. Oh my goodness. Hello.
Hey Iris, how you doing? I heard that you're gonna come over here. You guys we're over at the skate park?
Yep, tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow you're at the skate park.
Tomorrow, skate park, 4:30.
Okay. All right. Cool. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. I miss you.
I know. I miss you too. So
I mean, I hate to see you under these, conditions.
always, I'm so tired of it. I haven't even been able to watch
I refuse to watch the video.
I don't want to watch it.
No.
Especially after seeing his mother.
Yeah.
I guess he was just steps from home.
He was literally like 2 doors down.
He was just trying to get home.
Yeah.
Cops. Like cops. It's gotta change. It's not working.
starting at
Thank you.
7.
We'll see you.
At 7.
Okay.
Great. Yeah.
At 7? Okay.
Just want to make sure.
Right, like a press conference.
Yeah, I saw it too. Yeah. The video I had called.
Yeah. No, it's not great. It's actually really high.
We'll say.
I've already been
Very specific.
Be quiet.
Untelevised videos.
That's
I have that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
like as long as it's like unopened, there's like no germs or anything like that. It's perfectly sterile.
the
And it's
only
good to.
one that's open.
Oh yeah.
That's yours.
Yeah.
Untelevised video one would
but,
give
like,
love to all the medics.
Yeah, just having something that's like sterile to pour is all you can do. Yeah.
Looks like there's like.
Are they?
Same place. We also have this machine oh yeah, you can actually get
Snake bites.
6:30. 6:58. Glasses, I'm so blind.
All of the crumbs, and there's enough cookies to go around for everybody to have a cookie, right? And we don't want the crumbs. We want the whole damn cookie jar, right? And so if you're part of the working class, your fight for those cookies is intrinsically tied to everybody else's fight for those cookies. Black, brown, white, I don't care who you are. And that's what solidarity is. And no one can fight this fight alone. Everybody else has to fight together, to fight this fight together, to get rid of this unjust, racist system, right? And that's why I'm here, because I know fundamentally my freedom, the fight to have a better world, is tied to the next person next to me's freedom, right? So that's why I'm out here. It's not because I think I need to be a great person, because we all have flaws. It's because I know in order to make a better planet and a safe place for my kids and for the future generations to live, we all have to get together and do this and topple this racist system.
It's a collaborative.
Right, it's a collaborative effort. We need to build mass movements from the ground up to fight this unjust system. We can't send out petitions and phone bank and work with the two-party system and ask the state officials who need the police to keep them empowered to defund the system or to make reforms. That's not going to happen. We need to get out here and build organizations from the ground up and demand changes. And we know that by being out here tonight, we're not expecting for anything to change, but by being out here tonight, we're building coalitions together. We're building the roots. We're sowing the seeds of organizations that can affect change. And that has to happen from the bottom up. It's not going to happen by voting harder or putting elected officials in office. They're not going to change anything. They're the ones who need the cops to keep them in power. We have to do that by building organizations from the ground up. Nothing has ever been won at the ballot box. No rights have ever been won at the ballot box. It's all been won by blood and sweat and tears in the street by mass organizations. And that's why we're doing this.
Do you have a message you want to send to Memphis?
To Memphis, we're out here. We're here. We hear you. We feel your pain. My message is, don't try to take on this alone. The time for peaceful protest is over. They're enacting violence on us every fucking day. Poverty is violence. Brute police force is violence. We need to get together and affect change from the ground up. My message is, join a fucking organization, alright? Join an organization.
And the next thing I know, it's stuck with me.
Thank you. Thank
And then I
you.
got all the and so, and then if you look at my
Marginally okay, but still bad cops. It's going to be running on TV. Yeah. Yeah, probably the district. Yeah, James Raddick, Jasradik.
Are you an organizer with
Yeah, it came together pretty organically with a number of members of different organizations across the city and unaffiliated people that just know each other and we're outraged at the continuing murders by police.
What happened?
I haven't watched it. I don't plan to watch it. I'm angry enough at the police as it is. It can't do anything for me, but it's horrific. I've heard the stories, and I'm glad people are outraged. Unfortunately, the police kill 3 people a day on average, so it's no surprise, but we, should still be capable of being shocked.
Yeah, I think we can. What is your reaction when you see that this is happening?
Nothing's going to change until we change it, and that's going to be done outside of the rules of the system. Outside of the electoralism and outside of the law. It's going to require massive disruption, massive social movements that can really grind the system to a halt.
Can you elaborate on what kind of
we were enthusiastic participants and supporters of the George Floyd rebellion, as was, when the Minneapolis police station burned down, 52% of the country approved. This was a higher approval rating than Biden or Trump had at the time, and people got it. People said, that's reasonable, and we think that majority base needs to be activated and organized in a way that we can flex as one muscle.
So in some cases,
violence is continuous from the state primarily. The police is what we're talking about, but it's also racist vigilante violence. Self-defense is necessary, absolutely. Self-defense of the working class and oppressed.
And then lastly, can you just touch on the plans for this march?
Going to District 2 police station over here.
Will you be speaking there?
Probably mostly here.
Still doing it.
No, I don't think so. We got to get started. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Test. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I know it is super, super cold, but I appreciate every single one of y'all. Can you also hear me? Yes. Awesome. Can the people in the back hear me? If you're in the back and you can hear me, can I get a hey? Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I'll give everyone a quick rundown. What we're going to do is we are going to let each organizer talk for a second, and then we are going to have an opportunity for a couple of people to come out and do a speak out. But first things first, if you would like to speak out and you are a marginalized community, please line up over to this side. If you would like to talk, and then everyone else after that. So if you would like to speak out, please stand over here. I'm passing it off.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Before we have a speak out, hello? Okay. Before we have a speak out, I just want to say, are you guys mad? Yeah. That wasn't loud enough. Are you guys mad?
Yeah.
Are you guys angry?
Yes.
Are you guys pissed that we have to come out here again and again and again and again and again and again?
Yes.
Exactly. It's frustrating knowing that we were here maybe like a year ago, you know, and then the year after that, and the year after that, and the year after that, for the same shit. It feels like sometimes it's a hopeless battle. The fact that we have to come out here and have the same fight just for a different person. Someone who can be as young as me, someone who's double my age, someone who's a black man or a black woman. It's upsetting. So when we march tonight, when we hit the streets of Colfax, I need you guys to be loud. I need people from the whole other side of Denver to hear you guys. Because like I said earlier, are you guys mad? Yeah! Are you guys upset? Yeah! Are you guys mad? Yeah! Are you guys upset? Yeah! Good shit.
What's up, y'all? I'm James with the Denver Communists. Thanks for being here. In our propaganda, in our advertising of this event, we call for war. We call for war against the racist police state. But the reality is, working class and oppressed people are already at war with the capitalist class. And that war expresses itself in different ways. As the violence of poverty in a world of plenty, as bans on abortion, as the destruction of our habitat, as every aspect of our lives dictated by the bosses and their state, and as racist police terror, which is really what brought us out here tonight. For Trye Nichols, for Tortuguita. So what we're really calling for is our side to recognize and embrace the war we are already fighting, we are already suffering from, to fight consciously and tenaciously, and not to be dissuaded from fighting by the police calling us terrorists for breaking a few windows when they continually murder us, murder black and brown and indigenous people in particular. We can't be dissuaded from fighting by liberals telling us to be peaceful. We can't be dissuaded from fighting by reformists telling us to take it to the polls. The polls cannot settle our grievances, cannot settle the grievances of black people in this country, of indigenous people in this country, and working class people, and women, and trans folks, and queer folks, right? None of these problems can be solved at the polls. That's a distraction. The George Floyd rebellion, the most mass movement in U.S. history, was neutralized by thinking we could solve the problem within the system.
That's right.
That we could vote away police terror.
Yep.
All those defunding efforts turned into everybody got raises. Cops keep killing. There have been very few gains. There have been huge gains in mass consciousness and some in organization. But we need to crystallize those gains into a fighting force that can challenge the state and not think of it as our ally. So anyway, that's all I got to say. Thank you. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you. And Mary, you want to come up and say a few things?
It ain't games. People trying to make money and living. The cops are what makes us turn against each other, makes us war with each other.
Hey, I'm Mary, Denver Communist, one of the organizers. try to make this kind of brief. So, when I watched the video, I watched it in its entirety. I know a lot of people can't watch it, but I watched it and I made my son watch it. One thing I noticed is how brazen they were in beating Trye Nichols. All the officers had to know that everything was being filmed. They knew that there were halo cameras, there was dash cameras, all of them had a body camera on. And to me, there's so many involved and they collectively beat this man. It was one of the most inhumane things I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm former military intel. And so I've seen a lot of shit. And what that tells me is that they fucking thought that they were going to get away with it. They thought the union was going to have their back. They thought the system would have their back. They didn't think they were going to be held accountable.
Oh, Janet isn't here.
They thought, and the state is 100% on their side, you know, most of the time. 2022 was the deadliest year for police murder, state-sanctioned violence, ever since we've been reporting that data. And I know some people are saying, but Mary, they were quickly, you know, arrested and fired or charged or whatever. So they didn't get away with it. They weren't held accountable, but that's irrelevant because this is a systemic problem. And they're just individuals in that system, and the whole damn system should be the one that's being put on trial. And yet, after all that happened, we still see people begging and pleading for peaceful protests. At best, I've seen organizations asking us to email and call our senators and our other government officials and demand them to defund the police. And yes, defunding the police is good, but we can't just ask for the people in charge of the state to defund the police.
Now you gotta go to the White House.
The police are the very thing that keep those people in power. Do you think they're just gonna defund them? And at worst, I've seen calls for various reforms to the police, like giving them more training or holding them more accountable when they murder people. These are just various demands to make them better at their jobs. And we need to stop trying to make them better at this. There's no way to make them kinder and gentler, racist terrorists. That's what they are. And I'm not saying we should all show up with pitchforks and torches or whatever. We need to get organized. And I know some people may be mad that like white organizers are standing up here right now and speaking, and you might not think this is the time or the place for that. And that's totally fucking understandable. Totally understandable. By all means, be mad. Be mad at us white people. Be mad at me. Fucking be mad at me. Shit, I'm not perfect. But I'm not going to stop fighting this fight. And other white people shouldn't stop fighting this fight either. Because you can't fight the system. Capitalism is the system. By staying in your own fucking lane, white people. And I'm talking about all the white people out there. You have to do this shit too. You might not understand. You might not notice it. Sorry, I'm old school with these papers. Boomer. And you don't need to just get up there and fight it for like moral reasons to make yourself feel better at night or whatever. To be a better person ideologically or individually, which are both really important reasons, by the way. But this is everyone's fight because of the fundamental understanding that as a class, as working class, they've left us fighting over the fucking crumbs against each other, right? And we want the whole damn cookie. There's enough to have a cookie. Everybody to have a cookie. We're coming for the whole goddamn cookie jar, right? Right? Yeah. We are all intrinsically tied up in the fight against oppression, capitalism, and injustice. And you're not, no one here is truly free until you are all fucking free, right? Yeah. That means until this racist system is abolished completely. And there's so many working class people that are unaware of this shit, even downright antagonistic to this fact. But the alternative to this is complete barbarism. And we have to fight the system with complete working class solidarity because the future of the planet and everyone's freedom depends on that shit. And that's the definition of solidarity. Solidarity isn't just quid pro quo or scratching each other's back. It's the awareness that your freedom is intrinsically tied to the next person's freedom. Black, brown, white, whatever.
Yep.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you. Then you want to go up and speak? Can I introduce you? This is Lynn Eaglefeather. Lynn's son, Paul Castaway, was murdered by the Denver police 7.5 years ago. Indigenous people are murdered at the highest rate in the country by police. Not a lot of people know that, and Paul's death brought that to light. So let me give it to Lynn.
Yeah, give it up, give it up.
I just want everybody to take a moment to think about Trye and his young life, and just take a moment to honor his life. I, as a grieving mother, feel his mother's pain, and to see the video on TV was horrific. This young man, what are the cops scared of? A man that's running? My son was running too and was killed. They are afraid of people that's running. There are bullies with badges, and they're getting away with this constantly. Every time that I see or hear about another murder, it's like murdering my son all over again. I have 5 family members who were killed by police on the reservations, on different reservations. Our people get the least media attention out of all of the people that are killed by the police. But we need to unite and stay united and make demands. We need to demand that they put their guns down, that they stop killing our people. And it just hurts. It hurts to see this. And I went to George Floyd. My son has a mural at George Floyd Square. And to sit there and just look at his mural is heartbreaking, because he should be here with us.
That's right.
That's right.
And this young man, he should be here with his family.
That's right.
And all the others. They just killed a person, indigenous person in Rapid City, Ira Wright. I want to say his name.
Ira Wright.
Ira Wright. Ira Wright.
And we have a couple of indigenous people in our community. Kyler Grabbing Bear.
Kyler Grabbing Bear.
Say his name.
Kyler Grabbing Bear.
Also Antonio Black Bear.
Antonio Black Bear. Say his name.
Antonio Black Bear.
And people often forget whose land we are on.
That's right.
This is stolen land, indigenous land, and they're finally starting to recognize our people. And as long as we stay united, no matter what color, white, black, brown, we need to stay united. And as far as this forest defender, I can't say his name, but he was defending the forest because they want to cut it down to make a police academy. We don't
Police
need
city.
any more pig training places.
That's right.
I just want to say one
Big
thing.
city.
Fuck the police!
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 Justice for stolen lives!
Justice for stolen lives!
Justice for Trye!
Justice for Trye!
Just thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Justice for Cotahuita!
Justice for Cotahuita!
It's harder to say. If there's someone else that would like to speak, we'd like to prioritize people from the press groups. So if someone would like to speak as a member of the press group, in that case,
easy to come up.
Do you hear me? Is this on?
Yes, it is.
All right. My name is Ethan Trampler, and I'm with the Denver Communists. I'm going to try to keep this short. There's only one thing I can say right now. We are living in a new era of state-backed lynching. That is the only way I can describe what I saw in the body cam footage released yesterday. It was horrifying to see Trye Nichols beg for his life and call for his mother while the fascist police were ruthlessly attacking him. And this is only going to continue. This is not going to stop. The last few years have seen more and more instances of police brutality, slowly escalating, and it's going to continue to get worse. State-enforced violence against its own citizens is a feature of capitalism. It will never be resolved because it is part of what keeps the capitalist machine running. The people in power today cannot afford to reform or resolve the issue of police brutality because police brutality is what keeps them in power. Violence, corruption, and the atrocities that continue to happen under capitalism are embedded into its system and will not stop until we take collective action. Mass movements, militant action, and revolution are the only ways that this can end. Lenin tells us in State and Revolution, in reality, the state is nothing but a machine for the oppression of one class by another. To that end, we must smash the state and build a better system so all of us can live without fear and oppression. And only then will Trye Nichols, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and so many others will be able to rest peacefully. Thank you.
Max, I think you missed your hand. You want to come up here, Conrad? Give it up for Max.
Yeah, just Max. I have no last name. I'm like Cher. I'm Max. I use they them pronouns. I work with the DSA, so I talk to a lot of neoliberals. And I feel like the people who showed up tonight are probably not those people, except for the media. There's media here. So I'm going to speak exclusively to the media. You guys are placed in this really unusual space, a space where you might not be in a lot of times, where you might not choose to be, but this is where your work takes you. And I really want to make sure that you're internalizing what people are saying. I think people have this idea of abolitionists as we're just out on the street looking to shoot guns at each other, and like we're gonna live in like some weird like Hollywood Wild West situation. Like that's not what abolition is. Abolition is ending state genocide. That is what abolition fundamentally is about. And I don't use the word genocide lightly. I use it very intentionally because genocide it's targeted, right? It's mass and it's one-sided. And so I really want you, when we say stuff like this is genocide, I really want you to think about that. Think about the fact that genocide is happening in our country, on our streets, to our neighbors, without backlash. And yeah, sure, a couple individuals might get reprimanded, they might go to jail, yada, yada, yada. But that doesn't change the fundamental problems. The fundamental problem is policing, is that we have police. Everyone who's an abolitionist has to learn about the history of the police. But those who aren't get to have this fantasy of they just came up to protect people. And we know that that's not true. We know that police were created in the South to catch slaves and in the North to break strikes. That is what they've always been. That is all they can ever be because it is part of their DNA. People say, well, maybe we change the system so much that it's not policing. That's abolition, guys. If there's no police, it's abolition. It doesn't matter whether you do it violently or peacefully. If you don't have policing, that is abolition. So I really encourage you to go and learn about abolition. And then after you learn, do something about it. Learning is not enough. It is an essential first step. It is not enough. So please take everything that you heard tonight to heart. Think about the fact that this is happening and that The only way this is ever going to stop is the people getting together and standing in solidarity and fighting back. The police are not going to abolish themselves. That would be nuts to think so. I mean, the fact that we have been relying on citizen oversight commissions and anti-bias trainings. What does that even mean? We are seeing Black and brown and Asian officers coming and murdering their community members as policemen because they understand that this is about class, that this is about class interest, and they are aligning themselves, even though they will never be part of the white elite class, they are aligning themselves with it, which is why they're able to turn their back on their community.
Police are class traitors!
Police are class traitors!
Police are class traitors!
I don't really have more to say other than y'all need to do shit. And I'm not talking about the people who came out tonight on their own volition. I'm talking about neoliberals in the crowd who are saying, I wish people would stop, I wish police would stop killing them. Do something about that. Do something about that because only we can. Woo!
Yeah! Give it up. I think we probably have time for another speaker, and then we're going to march, y'all. So hang in there. Who was hollering at me earlier that wanted to speak? I can't see anybody raising their hands. Yeah, please. That would be awesome.
Can I give you this whole thing?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's cold. I'm fucking tired. Fucking hate coming out here for shit like this. I have people ask me why I'm even coming. Because these pigs got fucking arrested? This is a fucking exception, not the rule. This shit does not just keep happening by accident. There are some names that I know we've all heard, but I just want you to understand that this shit will keep happening unless we all decide that we've had enough.
That's right.
Unless we all decide that this shit needs to stop. Not just me, not just you, but your fucking neighbors, that fucking creepy dude across the street, all these motherfuckers need to understand that we're on the same page. I fucking hate this. I hate having to explain to my white friends and to my black friends why this shit is necessary. I fucking hate it, and it is exhausting. And it is terrifying to know that a fucking traffic infraction can be a fucking death sentence. Sorry, I hate public speaking.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Paul Castaway's killers were never charged.
That ain't right.
Nicholas Hayward, who's 13 years old, he was shot by Officer Brian George, never charged. Tamir Rice, 12 years old, shot in 2014 by Officer Timothy Lowen, never charged. Tyree King, 13 years old, shot and killed in 2016 by Officer Brian Mason, who was cleared of all charges. Trayvon Martin, shot in 2012, not even by a pig, but by a wannabe pig, George Zimmerman, acquitted of all charges. There's a fucking pattern here, and it's that just because a cop or two might get a slap on the wrist, or might get maybe a month's unpaid vacation, or maybe occasionally, very rarely, they go to jail, but not in Gen Pop. Just because that happens once in a while does not mean that is the fucking norm. Cameron Tillman is 14 years old. He was shot in 2014 by Deputy Preston Norman, never charged. Jordan Edwards, 15, shot in 2007, killed by Officer Roy Oliver, who was sentenced for 15 years and then was eligible for parole at 7. Bullshit. Quayne Carrington was 15 years old. He was shot and killed by Officer Dan Norbitz, never charged. Laquan McDonald, shot 16 times in 2014. I remember that shit clearly as day. Jason Van Dyke, sentenced to 80 months. Out of all these names, these are children. Out of all these names, there's 2 so far.
Fuck that.
Deonta Farrow, 12 years old. Shot in 2007. Officer Eric Sammons, never charged. Ayanna Stanley Jones. She was 7 years old. She was shot in the head. 2011. Officer Joseph Weekly was cleared of all charges. This shit will not stop. This shit will not stop until we all decide that the cost is too high. I've felt like the cost is too high my whole fucking life. There's parents that don't have a kid anymore. There's kids growing up without parents. I fucking hate this shit. Some of us have been arrested, sometimes more than once. And I'm not trying to do that again. But there are worse things than spending the night in jail.
That's right.
And a lot of these families can fucking tell you that.
That's right.
And when sometimes push comes to shove, you have to do some shit. Sometimes you just have to because the person next to you would do the same fucking thing.
That's right. That's right.
So remember that. Be fucking safe. Don't get yourself in unnecessary trouble. But remember why the fuck we're out here. It's not to fucking get a scene or get on fucking camera, get on post on Instagram. None of that shit matters. What matters are the families. These names need to fucking stop being read. There's more and more and more we could all go on. The vote's right here. I just hope you guys all remember what this is all really about. It's not about anything that you post on social media. It's not about any of that. It's about these families that don't get to have a Christmas, have any holidays. Just say good morning to each other anymore. That's what this shit is about. Just fucking keep that in mind.
Daddy. You hear me? Yeah, babe. Buddy, some of you guys maybe know me from my photography, or most of the times I'm coming out here to protest. Man, this is really hard. I hate coming out here for this, but it's good to see everyone coming out though. You know, my cousin Paul Castaway was everything to me. You know, he was my hero. He was there for me when no one was. You know, I remember one time our family was about to be in foster care, but he stood up and took me in, and my brother. You know, and I always asked him, why'd you take us in? He never told me, but he always gave him that smile, you know, of just, you know, I love you. You know, and what's going on with Trye Nichols, you know, that hit home for me again. You know, watching that video last night, you know, that hit hard, and knowing that he skateboards and does photography, that's what I do. I love doing both of those. You know, and it just sucks that, you know, that what happened to him, you know, that shouldn't happen. And I appreciate everyone coming out here and showing support for my family and everyone out here. I appreciate everybody. Fuck 12.
Fuck 12. Fuck DPD. Fuck DPD. Do we have any other speakers?
I'll say something.
Woo!
If you guys don't mind, I'd like to tell you a little story about somebody. His name is Orange. He's my grandfather. He was born in the 50s. So had his formative years in the 60s. We all know what was happening in the 60s. And he was a foot soldier. And for those of you who don't know what a foot soldier is, it's the people who went out and marched with Dr. Martin Luther King. He was chased by dogs. He got sprayed by the hoses. He was 15, getting arrested daily. And he's now 70, lives in Chicago, and he watches the same shit happen that was happening 40, 50, 60 years ago. What is changing? You know? How, like, what is changing? He fought so hard so his kids and his grandkids didn't have to see the same shit that he saw, and here we are. I also want to tell you about one of his kids. His name is Xavier. He's extremely tall. He's about 6'1". He's very big. And to the average policeman, he'd be extremely threatening. They don't know that he has 7 children at home. They don't know that he is the most loving man anyone could ever meet. He loves everybody. He's the most non-threatening person. And I turn on the TV, I read the news, and I am so scared every single fucking day of my life that I'm gonna open one of those things and read his name. I just, you know, it's just really hard to be black right now. It's very hard to be a minority. And we're scared, you know? But we're empowered. And we just need equal rights, and it shouldn't be that hard. And that's all I want to say. Thank you.
I have one thing to say, in that I obviously believe in equal rights too. I had a little closer. Can you guys hear me? Sorry. So my cousin Corey Stingley was killed in Milwaukee, Wisconsin by 3 white men, and I grew up there my whole entire life, never thinking that that type of thing could happen, because Milwaukee is predominantly black. So I was like, I never thought in my entire life that that type of thing would happen, but it did. It happened in a suburb of Milwaukee. And what happened to the men that killed him? They found them, 3 white men, 3 grown-ass white men, not guilty of killing my 16-year-old cousin, my 16-year-old black cousin. And they found them not guilty. And ever since then, I may have been a little ignorant prior to that, because I never thought that that type of thing could happen. I grew up in Milwaukee. I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up around nothing but a lot of black people. So coming home from college break and coming home to figure out that my cousin was killed by 3 white men, I'm thinking, justice. Fuck these men. They're gonna go to jail. And you know what happens? Nothing. They get told that they get to walk free. And it is complete and total bullshit. And we are at a point where we're tired of it. We're tired of being peaceful. Look at the LA riots. Look at Rodney King. Look at all these types of situations. There is nothing new. Nothing new underneath the sun. The only thing that is new is the cameras. There is nothing new. So we are tired of it. We are sick of it. And we are coming back for it. And we are broadcasting it. So thank you all so much for being here tonight.
All right, everyone. Thank you to all of our wonderful speakers for taking their time and sharing their story with us, because they did not have to do that. Let's give them another round of applause. We are going to let everyone gather their things, and then we will, once you hear the siren sounds from these megaphones, we will go ahead and start marching. Sounds good?
Sounds good. So I guess the press left. The press left. I know they didn't even hear what. Or when. They're just making so please. Stay with us. Are you okay?
My feet hurt. Yeah.
Mine too. It's like so
two pairs of socks. One of them's like thick wool.
Oh, that's so your feet.
And they're
too tight. Or they're so close. No. So these pants I have on it like PVC and then they're fleece lined.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That has to be cold. Like my legs aren't cold. and my pants are thin, but like
Yeah, but they're fleece lined. So.
yeah. Yeah, I gotta start getting like stuff like that.
But, yeah, definitely.
Did you watch the video?
No, I can't.
Yeah, that's what I read the transcript of what was said, and I was like, I can't.
I saw that interview. You know, his mother speak. And the police chief warning people about what they were going to see. But I said, when I listened to his mother speak. Sorry, I'm getting all emotional.
No, I mean like that's why I couldn't.
All right, everyone, does everyone have their
I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
I feel like, just in case, do you have your protest buddies? I have my protest buddies. All right, just to make sure everyone knows that with someone, please make sure you leave them that person. No one leaves alone, okay? One more time, do you have your protest buddies?
And just like walk backwards and sort of like yell if someone looks like
I know. That's what I'm saying, isn't it?
No justice! No peace! No justice! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racists! Police! No justice! No peace! No racists! Police! No justice! No peace! No racists! Police! Trans lives, they matter here. Trans lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No racists. Police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that yet.
Everyone get close.
I think we take the street. Yeah.
Take the goddamn street! Take the street!
Take the street.
Fuck the police!
Take the police.
Sidewalk crew.
Yeah,
We're gonna fuck the sidewalk crew. We should let the banner go in the front.
Up the people. Up for the people!
Remember, guys, it's a march, not a marathon. We move as one. Are we all together in the back?
Yeah, looking good.
All right. Up, up, up. People. Down, down, down with the police. Down, down, down with the police. Up with the people. Up with the people. Down, down, down with the police. Down, down, down with the police. Up with the people. Up with the people. Down, down, down with the police. Down, down, down with the police. Up with the people. Up with the people. Down, down, down with the police. Down, down, down with the police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No racist. Police.
This is Knoxville! Gangster bastards!
How do you spell racist? DPD.
How do you spell racist?
DPD. How do you spell racist? DPD. How do you spell racist? DPD. How do you spell racist? DPD. I can't hear y'all. Spell racist.
DPD.
How do you spell racist?
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 DPD.
Justice for Trye! Justice for Trye! Justice for Trye! Justice for Trye! Justice for Trye!
Guys, what? Back up, y'all. Slow down. How y'all feeling?
Let's do it!
I just want to say again, I appreciate each and every one of you coming out here. I mean, it shouldn't be a debate whether or not we stand in solidarity for those that lose their lives to fuck-ass clothes, but I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. So let's make some noise. I can't hear you. How do you spell racist? How do you spell racist? We're talking about you, motherfuckers. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No racist.
Police.
How do you spell racist?
DPD.
How do you spell racist?
DPD.
How do you spell racist?
DPD.
How do you spell racist?
DPD. What do we want? Abolition. How do we get it? Revolution. What do we want? Abolition. How do we get it? Revolution. What do we want? Abolition. How do we get it? Revolution. What do we want? Abolition. How do we get it? Revolution.
Yeah, y'all are abolitionists now. Well, we all are. Go ahead, go ahead.
Up with the people.
Down, 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 police. Down, down, down with the police. Up with the people. Up with the people. Down, down, down with the police. Down, down, down with the police. Up with the people. Up with the people. Down, down, down with the police. Down, down, down with the police. Up with the people. Up with the people. Down, down, down with the police. Down, down, down with the police. Up with the people.
under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Black lives are under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. Black lives are under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. Black lives are under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. How do you spell racist? CPD. How do you spell racist? CPD. How do you spell racist? CPD. How do you spell the Klan? CPD. I can't breathe. How do you spell the Klan? CPD. 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 Justice for Tortuguita! Justice for Tortuguita!
Justice for Tortuguita!
Justice for Tortuguita!
Justice for Tortuguita!
Justice for Trye!
Justice for Trye!
Justice for Trye!
Justice for Trye!
Justice for Trye! Justice for Trye! Justice for Castaway!
Justice for Castaway!
Justice for Castaway!
Justice for Castaway!
Justice for Trye!
Justice for Trye!
When Native lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Black lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Native lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
No justice!
No peace!
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 No racist!
Police!
No racist!
Police!
Out of the bars and into the street! Out of the bars and into the street! Out of the bars and into the street!
Out of the bars and into the street!
Out of the bars and into the street!
Out of the bars and into the street!
Out of the bars and...
All right, here we go.
All right, y'all. Get close. We're gonna turn left.
PlayStation.
And we're turning.
Who's been tear gassed on this corner before? How many times? Like 3 times or more, probably.
I had Joseph Camp pull a fucking gun on me. Oh, no justice.
No peace.
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 No racist.
Police.
No racist.
Police.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
How do you spell racist?
CPD.
How do you spell racist?
CPD!
How do you spell racist?
CPD!
How do you spell racist?
CPD! I'm surprised they're not on the roof. I'm surprised they're not on the roof. I don't know. I'm surprised they're not on the roof. They're all in the tank. They're hiding.
Nice and tight. Nice and tight.
They got that nice little drink over there.
Where are they? Where are they? They're hiding.
Yeah.
As you guys can see, how do we feel about them, guys?
Troy's all right. No, you're good. They're all hiding.
All right, let's hear it. I don't think they can hear y'all.
I don't think so either.
All cops are bastards! All cops are bastards!
Nothing.
Like I said earlier, are you guys mad?
Yeah!
Are you guys mad? Over and over and over and over again for these motherfuckers to finally change? Alright, y'all, so remember that one chant that I said earlier? The one about shit! How do you spell racist?
DPD!
How do you spell racist?
DPD!
How do you spell the clamp?
DPD!
How do you spell the clamp?
DPD!
How do you spell racist?
DPD!
How do you spell the clamp?
DPD!
How do you spell racist?
DPD!
How do you spell the clamp?
DPD!
Black lives are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Black lives are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Native lives are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Good shit, guys. Fuck the police! So, like she said, make sure you have your protest buddy. Do you have your protest buddy? Yes! You have your protest buddy? Yes!
I don't need a protest buddy.
Well, I do.
We were gonna do, but I don't. Are you guys angry? No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice! No racist! No justice! No justice! No racist! No racist! Justice for Trye! 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 Justice for Trye!
All cops are bastards! All cops are bastards!
Keeps looking.
All cops are bastards!
I'm going, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
All cops are bastards! The police!
No justice!
The police!
No racist!
Police!
No racist!
Police!
No justice!
Police!
No justice!
No peace!
No racist!
Police!
No racist!
Police!
Fuck 12. Fuck motherfucking 12. I was just saying that.
Up with the people! Up with the people! Down, police! Down, police! Up with the people! Up with the people! Down, police!
Down, police!
Up with the people!
Up with the people!
Down, police!
Down, police!
Up with the people!
Up with the people!
Down, police!
We're turning and we're turning.
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in a racist system!
No good cops in a racist system.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck all pigs! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck off! Cops, pigs, murderers! Cops, pigs, murderers! Cops, pigs, murderers! Cops, pigs, murderers! Cops, pigs, murderers!
lot of police activity because they are a bunch of what? Pussies!
Hey, Phil.
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No racist!
Police!
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 Oh, look above! Smile and wave! Smile and wave!
Yep, they're there. Finally came
How do
out.
you spell racist?
DVD!
How do you spell racist?
DVD!
How do you spell racist?
DVD!
Quit your job!
Quit your job!
Quit your job! Quit your job!
Quit your job!
Well, hold on, guys.
Get a real job!
Not if you're big, though.
Look at that! What a bunch of pussies! Bitches! Pussies!
Just come back down here!
Fuck you! Fuck away, bitch!
Do pigs fly? Can we see a pig fly?
Do pigs fly? Pigs fly?
How do you spell racist? How do you spell racist? How do you spell racist? Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job!
The only good pig is a dead pig!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Everybody fucking hates you.
Everybody hates you!
Suck.
Everybody hates you!
So angry.
Good. I mean,
Which way are we going?
How's everyone feeling? Do you feel safe?
Chilling.
Outside of the cold, do you feel safe? Are you okay?
Hey, can we make a hole for all these people so they can go right? Oh, never mind, yeah.
Well, there's only, what, 4 cars I can let them through?
Hey, all these 4 coming up trapped. Can we like make a hole for them to get through?
That's what I said. I got told no.
Why do you guys go hold traffic?
Yeah.
Make a little inconvenience.
Yeah.
We won't be here long.
Let's just be a few more minutes, okay? A few more minutes.
Little inconvenience.
No more Klan! No more of these racist motherfuckers killing us one by one! Are you guys mad?
Yeah!
Are you guys tired?
Yeah! The only good pig is a dead pig!
So I have another chant. So it goes, the cops and the Klan go hand to hand. There we go. So the cops and the Klan go hand to hand. The cops and the Klan go hand to hand. The cops and the Klan go hand to hand. The cops and the Klan go hand to hand. So I asked earlier if you guys are mad. You guys don't sound mad. So let's get angrier. The cops and the Klan go hand to hand. The cops and the Klan go hand to hand. The cops and the Klan go hand to hand. The cops and the Klan go hand to hand. The cops and the Klan go hand to hand. The cops and the Klan go hand to hand. The cops and the Klan go hand to hand. The cops and the Klan go hand to hand. How do you spell racist? DPD. How do you spell racist? DPD. How do you spell the Klan? DPD. How do you spell the Klan? DPD. How do you spell racist? DPD. How do you spell racist? DPD. How do you spell the Klan? DPD. How do you spell the Klan? DPD. No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Okay, guys, we're going to run down a few names, okay? And then we'll restart our fight. We're going to start with the people that we have here. Say their names.
Elijah McClain!
Elijah McClain!
Say their names.
Dante Wright!
Dante Wright! Paul Castaway!
Okay, so how it's gonna work is I'm gonna say the name Elijah McClain, and then I'm just gonna say Elijah McClain. Okay, got it now. So say their names: Elijah McClain.
Elijah McClain!
Their names: George Floyd.
George Floyd!
Their names: Micaiah Bryant.
Micaiah Bryant!
Their names: Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor!
Say their names: Tyree Nichols.
Tyree Nichols!
Their names: Paul Castaway.
Paul Castaway!
Say their names: Jesse Cedillo.
Jesse Cedillo!
Sad that I just keep going over and over and over and over again. Trying to keep this shit up. I've been here for hours. Is it not making Manzanares? DJ Manzanares. Say his name.
DJ Manzanares!
Say his name. Corey Stagley.
Corey Stagley!
Tyler Grabbing Bear.
Tyler Grabbing Bear!
Isn't it a damn shame that we could just lift up names on the top of our heads like it's a song?
It's fucking straight on his head. This shit's dumb. It ain't no reason for the police to be doing no dumb shit like this. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. Leave these kids alone. These kids is really struggling out here. I was homeless out here. This is real. This is real. This shit real. Fuck y'all. This shit's real. No justice, no what? No justice, no peace. Fuck the lazy police. 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 No justice, no peace. Fuck the lazy police.
No, I'm just talking.
Back up, we want freedom, freedom!
It's time for freedom.
Movement in this time. Back up, we want freedom, freedom. Racist police. That's awesome.
It's snowing. Snowing in Denver.
Let's let the big banner go first. That's a member of ours.
We played their game. Now we do it our way. We do it the way they do it.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Listen. Hold on, let me do this. All right, y'all ready? Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. Niggas trying to take the shit, but we ain't now. Niggas trying to pull a gun, what we say now. Niggas fuck that shit. Fuck the police. We getting our shit, nigga. Fuck the police. We free. Fuck the police. We don't need them. They racist. They get these kids. They let this shit happen. Let's get them. We gotta get them.
Black lives they matter here.
Red lives they matter here.
Trans lives they matter here.
Red lives they matter here.
Black lives they matter here.
Blue lives they matter here. Red lives they matter here. Native lives they matter here.
Native lives they matter here.
Up for the people. Up for the people. Down with the police. Down with the police. Out of the bars and into the streets. Out of the bars and into the streets. Out of the bars and into the streets.
Out of the bars and into the streets.
Out of the bars and into the streets.
Out of the bars into the streets.
Out of the bars and into the streets.
Out of the bars into the streets.
Out of the bars and into the streets.
Out of the bars into the streets.
Out of the bars and into the streets.
Out of the bars into the streets.
No justice.
No peace.
No rapists.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No rapists.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No rapists.
Police.
Slow down, slow down. Out of the bars and into the streets.
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 Out of the bars and into the streets. Out of the bars and into the streets.
Out of the bars and into the streets.
Out of the bars and into the streets.
When black lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When black lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When native lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When trans lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When black lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When black lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
All right, y'all, stay close. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
All comes masters. All comes masters. All comes masters.
Breonna Taylor.
All comes masters.
All right, y'all. We're gonna do the same shit, we guys. Justice for Trye and Nichols. Justice for Cole Castaway. Justice for Breonna Taylor. Justice for Elijah McClain. Justice for Dante Rock. Justice for Dante Rock. Justice for Everyone feel safe?
Yes!
Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12!
We should march at him. We should march at him.
Why are they on our ass? Get the fuck away from us.
Oh, yeah, I have it.
Fuck the police! Fuck the police!
Be careful. Just be careful.
Get the fuck off our ass!
Get the fuck off the street! For what? Every day, black and brown lives, her lives, when they leave their home, or not even that, they cannot stay in their home and feel safe and protected. They cannot walk outside and feel safe and protected. So, if you cannot intimidate me, I got time.
Fuck 12! Fuck you, pig! Fuck 12!
No justice, no peace. We got time today. We got time today. What y'all on? We got time today. Fuck y'all. We got time today. We got time today.
Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck you, pigs! You're murdering fucking pigs! Fuck you!
Fuck the police! Fuck the police! Fuck the police! Fuck the police!
Fuck the police!
Fuck the police!
Fuck the police! You fascist fucking pigs! You murderers! Abolish!
You can either squat or sit down, whatever is easier. But the thing is, it's sensitive. And when you search for them, they're not gonna move unless we move. So we can sit down. I got all day. Sit down and eat. I got time. Because it doesn't matter whether we are out. We got all day. Come on, let's go. And McDonald's is open 24 hours. Get me a happy meal. Hey, we have a right to be here too. Cops and the Klan go hand in hand. 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 I can't hear you. The cops and the Klan go hand in hand. 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 I'm sure they're bad, and I'm sure the residents of this place are bad too, but here's the thing, people are off their fault. But we're not going to attack that right now. They are upset, but we are not losing the people behind them, but also upset with them.
My battery is dying.
Can I get a phone?
Keep you on as long as I can.
Hey, y'all listen up. I don't know what's going on. I got time for y'all tonight, so what's going on? Who shut shit down? Who shut shit down?
We shut shit down. 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 We shut shit down.
So, this is what we're gonna do. I need y'all to put on your big voices. Another time. We're yelling out of frustration. We're yelling out of grief and more. More than outside of these homes, okay?
Fuck